Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tulsa wasting no time.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Williams looking for a man. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out.
Complete toward the sideline. It's now 4th down.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. Discards a man. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches.
Fires and picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Jones wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll run the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the right. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Brings up 2nd down.
Williams will pass. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
25 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida International 3, Tulsa.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give on the inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tulsa wasting no time.
2nd down.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Finds his man. It's Green. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Out of the gun to give to the back. And more yards after contact. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Air Force. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback checking the play. Jones to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Another FIU.
The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Panthers have a first down.
You've got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
All wideouts, no backs. On second down, wants to throw it. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Love the effort, tried to toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams looking for a man. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man all by himself. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
At the 33. And that's a first down for the offense.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Fighting off the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He'll set up to throw. Getting some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
more snap coming before halftime. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away.
Number 29, set to kick this one away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. International offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. If they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, FIU! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. New Mexico handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Albuquerque, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football.
It's a fumble. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
I love those smashes. Get it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Caught in the backfield, it's Avant. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Defense in press coverage. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tulsa.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Jones to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll run the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
At the 35, coming up, 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida International 10, Tulsa 7.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tulsa wasting no time.
At the 19. Good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And they get him down.
And I love this because you got 2nd really, really long. What's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd advantage. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Jones wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you...
And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Number 13.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He wants to throw. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we...
Flying down the right side. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Number 12.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
18.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Jones to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's looking to throw it. Steps away. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's second down.
Now 2nd and 10. He'll try the right side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. Goes to the option. Keeps the legs moving. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. Fair catch, called for and made. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the 1st down.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. There is plenty of time here, David, to finish this thing off. They just need to execute wisely.
Plenty of time. I got to understand.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tulsa wasting no time. Defense not showing press coverage. From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
25.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Jones to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Plum.